So, recording. So, three, two.
Hi, I'm Michael, and in this session we're going to talk about how to try to combat laziness. Now, laziness is hard because once you get in that state of feeling lazy and being lazy and just relaxing, it's so comfortable just to relax and just sit around and do nothing. But realize it's like momentum. If you're sitting, it's easy to stay sitting. Once you get moving and doing things, it's easier to continue to do things. And another thing is, it's exciting to learn and do new things and to create new things for yourself. And the danger of being lazy for too long is if you're lazy for too long, everything changes in life over time. You can miss out on opportunities, you can wreck relationships, you can have things that you could have achieved pass you by. The social and economic power you may want to achieve could be lost. You could end up poor. You can have different things happen because of being laziness. But if you learn tools and strategy of how not to be lazy, you can carry these skills and abilities and energy over into the workplace or to your career, which helps you make more money and achieve more power and status. You can also use being less lazy to help you build better relationships and work at more relationships because you're not lazy in a relationship. You're being proactive to make it better. And you can improve your overall life by taking it one step at a time, but doing small steps towards becoming less lazy over time. So, for example, for me, it's easy for me to sit around and eat a cheeseburger and fries and watch TV and movies. I love movies. I could go watch movies at the movie theater all day. But I learned that sitting around all day had me just too stagnant. And so I had to find strategies to kind of get up and go. And so in this session, we're going to talk about a couple strategies which maybe you can use to help you kind of get up and go. The first thing is if you're lazy, get up and go at the beginning of the day. Because if you wait till noon or wait till the afternoon, you're going to have far less motivation than when you first get up and you just get out the door. Get out the door as soon as possible. Get going. Because when you first wake up, you're rested, at least rested enough, you have some energy, and then at that point you're like, do I want to just sit around and watch TV or go? Get going, get out the door. That's the first thing. Also, a great way is to take classes or do activities with other people. And when you go to those activities, make friends with these people. For example, if you play a sport, make friends with people with that sport. Do it at the beginning of the day if you can before work. What this does is A, it helps you speed up your metabolism throughout the rest of your day by working out early. B, you make friends, and so when you don't show up, they say, hey, where have you been? Where are you, Mike? We missed you. So that gives you motivation to constantly be there for the companionship and the camaraderie of being with other people. Using the leverage of being with other people is one of the biggest leverages you can use not to be lazy. If you want to, let's say, do other activities, schedule it after that activity that's fun with the other people because now you got momentum. You're already up and going, and I had fun with my friends. We played racquetball, and it was fun. Now let me go get into my day. Schedule it in, maybe 60 minutes to 90 minutes per day. And it's better to do it at the beginning of the day than at the end of the day because depending on if you're like the most common person, you have work and work can be stressful. And after work, you don't feel like getting going to this thing or that thing. Or you may be so stressful you have headaches and you just need to go home. Or you're just so hungry. So do it at the beginning of the day. That's a big way. Another thing to do is to start to challenge yourself and challenge your friends. Come up with activities and make a challenge saying, hey, I bet I can do this better than you. Or on Friday, I'm going rock climbing. And whoever wins buys lunch or be competitive. Use abilities to be competitive to use that to get you to be active. Or if you have coworkers and you have a project you're working on and you have a certain segment, maybe put a competition together and say, hey, I bet you that if I get this done before you, I'll buy lunch or things of that nature. But use competitiveness or being playfully competitive to get yourself motivated, working with different people. Also, foods you eat make a big difference. Foods you eat. If you want to be motivated, please, please try not to eat huge meals before having to do activities because you'll be tired and you'll have to push through the day. It's easier to eat light meals and then eat other meals as your body, as you get used to your body and what it needs later on, than to start off with, let's say, a big steak at 10 a.m. Then, of course, you're going to be sleepy for the rest of the day. You got to go to work, and your body's digesting it. Why not a salad or some fruit or a combination of sorts? Another thing a lot of people do is they go too long before they eat. So you'll have breakfast at whatever time, let's say 8 or 9, and then you'll have lunch at 12. That's way too long. You shouldn't go more than 90 minutes without having some type of snack of some sorts. Whole grain bars and foods of that nature are nice because from an energy standpoint, they break down more over time. So instead of getting just big energy bursts, you get energy that's sustainable over time. Now, if you need energy to go with that, maybe have some fruits or vegetables. But having a light meal is better. And also, if you can, instead of having a whole meal, split up the meal. Let's say you have a burger and fries or something, which may not be the best meal. Have half that, drink 2 cups of water, wait 10 to 15 minutes, because a lot of times you feel like you're still hungry, and if you are, then eat the other half. But this is really working the body to your advantage, because think of your body as this is a digestive system. The more you eat, the more it processes, and the more energy is used for it. So if you eat less, it processes less, but yet gives you energy, and you can keep going on. So I'd suggest, if you can help it, probably try to stay away from starchy foods and fatty foods and high processing meats in the beginning of your day. I'd say try to keep that towards evenings, times when you're trying not to be motivated. But at the beginning of your day, the foods are very important. Very important. Also look into different supplements you can take. Sometimes some people who are vegetarian take raw meal supplements that have packed with tons of nutrients. If you're not really into all that, maybe just a protein shake or two throughout the day. But the idea is you want to have 6 meals a day instead of 3 meals a day. And you want to go no more than 90 minutes without having actually a cup of water and a snack of some kind. If you do this, you can start to achieve these things. And also reward yourself. If you have a motivation to do a certain goal throughout the week, motivate yourself by saying, if I achieve this, maybe give your friend a 20 and say, hold on to this 20 for me, and if I achieve this goal, we'll use this money to go to the movies. And then, hey, you gave your friend the money, so if you're cheap, you're going to want that money back. Giving friends and family members money as an incentive to help you achieve your goals is very important. I mean, a very highly leverageable way. Get leverage on yourself and let your friends and family know what you're trying to achieve, because then next thing you know, they'll start poking you and harassing. Oh, I thought you were doing this. Huh? And you get sick of hearing that, and you'll just go ahead and do it. But, sometimes that can be annoying too. But, it's just getting leverage on yourself. And most importantly, if you want to get motivation on yourself, find the most leverageable things you can do in your day that's going to help you with whatever you're trying to do. So out of 50 things, maybe only 5 things really give you the most leverage in your day. Start with those things. So let's get to action steps. First thing you want to do, make a list. If you have motivation to do something, make a list of the 5 things that you can do every day that would move you towards your goal. Once you know what those 5 things are, see if there are classes, seminars, activities that you can go to on a consistent basis a couple times a week in order to achieve that. And then look at your planner and make a food schedule of making sure to eat high quality foods, high water based foods, fruits and vegetables. Green foods are good because they help kind of cleanse the body and they energize the body in order to do it. So, for example, if you eat at 8, make sure if you eat at 8, by 9:30, you're eating that next meal or next snack. And so by doing these things, you can start to motivate yourself and realize that motivating yourself is not just one act. It's an interconnected act. It's doing multiple things that come together over time that equal a result. You want to get in shape, some people say, oh, just run. But if you run, you weight lift a little bit, you eat the right foods, you eat protein, you get around the right people, you get the right rest, you get better results. So think like that. Do as many multiple things as possible towards that goal. Remember the 5 things you can start off with. And go out and do it in passion, sing, dance, enjoy your day, and realize you only have one life to live. So do it with passion and make these changes now.